We're coming up to the 20th anniversary of the death of Terence Wheelock, a young inner city man, arrested for a crime he didn't commit, taken to Store Street Garda station, found in a coma in suspicious circumstances and then later dies. And people might ask, well, after 20 years, why are the family still calling for justice? Well, here's some of the reasons. Terence went into that station without a mark on him, came out covered in cuts and bruises and in a coma. The official story is that he hung himself from a socket 4 foot off the wall when he was 6 foot tall. Even an engineer said you'd need a chisel to create a gap between the socket and the wall. The guards said that they found him sitting down, hanging from the socket. The state coroner and the coroner for the family said Terence had marks on his knees, which you'd get if you were forced to your knees. The guards told different stories about the roster. The guards told inconsistent stories about his arrest. One minute they're saying they didn't know his arm was sore when he was arrested. The next minute they're saying they had a chat with him in the back of the van about the fact that his arm was sore. They waited 10 to 14 minutes before calling an ambulance after they were supposed to have found him. And then first thing, the next morning, they repaint the cell. On the day that Terence was found with a coma, they took his family to the wrong hospital, to James's instead of the Mater. And while the family were at the wrong hospital, they took Terence's clothes and it took the family 15 years to get the clothes back. The initial investigation was conducted by a guard who formerly worked at Store Street Station. At the coroner's court, the jury was divided 3-2 about the verdict of suicide. And then the GSOC inquiry was led by a High Court judge and a journalist from the mainstream media. Witnesses from the inner city were dismissed as inconsistent, while guards were allowed to make it up as they went along. So for all those reasons and many more, we all need to march with the family of Terence Wheelock.